come together right now. Ah! What is happening, film friends? David the Film Junkie here. Welcome to the Film Junkie pod. Yeah, no, that's not the name, Dave. Come on. You named it yourself. You thought long and hard about that name. It's actually the Film Junket podcast. Get it? Because, press Junket. It's stupid. I know, guys. I get it. I'm a little late. I'm a day late on my podcast because, yesterday, man, I tell you what, I had such a fucking unmotivated weekend. I don't know what happened, especially since the awesomeness that we got on Saturday. I think all that energy with my reaction video and getting the post out there, retweeting stuff, tweeting and just doing the social media thing. I don't know. Maybe that's just where all my motivation went, and I just lost it after that. I mean, seriously, like Saturday, I wanted to do more videos. I wanted to do like a breakdown. I wanted to talk about it more. Still got the cough a little bit, guys, but my voice is kind of back. So that's good. Getting that thickness, and of course, drinking. Today I'm drinking Angry Orchard Green Apple. Green Apple! It's good. It's delicious. Hey, don't judge me if it's a little... it's not that girly. It's hard. It's angry. And then when it came Sunday, I was like, all right, I want to do a video about this, about the people that said the CGI sucked, and I want to, and I just had no motivation. And then I had to run some errands, and then a friend wanted to stop by, and it's just like, good God. And I did some videos, and then I was going to record the podcast, but then I just hit a wall, just bam. Ow, that hurt. I just hit a wall, didn't finish the videos, and I just didn't have any energy. I started getting really tired, and I passed out on my couch. Like I had no energy. It was crazy. I slept great. I'll give it that. Slept really good. So here I am now catching up on shit and now doing the podcast. And basically what I wanted to do with this podcast, instead of doing like a video where I broke down the Justice League trailer, I thought I'd just do it here on the podcast. So if you guys are down, let's do it. I'm going to go ahead and get it going here, and I'm just going to kind of go through it. And we'll talk about it. God damn it, WB. Will you drop the copyright thing on 2 of my videos? Yeah, it sucks too because my Justice League reaction videos almost had 40,000 views, which that never happens. I'm not that big of a YouTuber, so I mean that's something new to me. I never. But apparently, if you typed in Justice League reaction, I was right there in the front page. Underneath, like, people that do that shit have bigger followings and everything. I was like, wow, that's awesome. So I got a lot of hits on it. A lot of people excited for it, and I just posted a video about, how people say the CGI sucked. And I just kind of had a little rebuttal for it. I already had one comment say, oh, dude, the rants are getting old about this shit. And I'm like, what? This is what I do. This is what I do. And I thought it was pretty tame for normally what I do. Anyways... let's just pull up that trailer and let's go through it. Let's go through it, guys. Why not? Ooh, there's what? Shut up. That's not an extended trailer. Get out of my fucking face. All right. Let's do this. Okay. Let's make the screen a little bigger. All right. So the trailer, of course, starts off with some beautiful cinematography, I must say. Yep. We got Bruce on a horseback. So it's funny too. It's funny, too, because when I watched some reactions, a lot of people thought it was Diana or even Steppenwolf. Like, what? I mean, I guess it makes sense, Diana, because she does ride a horse in Wonder Woman, so I could see that. But, I don't know. Immediately, I was like, oh, it's Bruce. It's got to be Bruce. And sure enough, tell you, this CGI, this reminds me almost of Nolan. And, of course, a lot of people might be saying, like, oh, yeah, there's a blue filter on it. I'm like, so? It's a certain man, we could talk about all that, I'll get into that. But here we go. You, me, others. There's an attack coming. And of course, like that's what I naturally thought. It was like, okay, he's going to see Aquaman.
Coming, Bruce. It's already here.
Okay, and then we got Miles Dyson, Vic Stone's dad. Of course, he has the mother box and it starts going batshit crazy. So I don't know if this is before. See, I mean, we saw that footage, and we saw the mother box going crazy too, and it obviously created Cyborg. So I'm guessing it's after that. And I don't know. It's interesting. I guess it's the same mother box, but then there's like a parademon right behind him, which some people didn't know. Some people actually thought that was Cyborg. But I mean, I did hear little rumors that that's like the central story almost is like they kidnap him and that's who they go and then they have to go like find him. I mean, it makes sense. Why not? I think. I mean, Zack Snyder even said it himself that this movie, the heart of this movie, it centralizes around Cyborg's story. So we get Cyborg's origin, and it's really just based around him, which I think is great because he's one of the new characters. And even though they said that they were going to do like his own movie, I don't think that's going to happen. I think this is going to be his movie right here, and they might do like a Teen Titans, or they might, hopefully he's going to be in the Flash movie or something. I don't know. Guess we'll find out. It's going to be interesting. The others. And there's that smirk. Smirk! Bruce and Smirk. I'm sorry to say, but this is my favorite White Stripes song. Perfect. See, he's holding a mother box. I think he's holding a mother box right there, right? Unless it's something else. No, that's a mother box. It's got to be. Or it's something inside there. I don't know. It's interesting. And CGI sucks! No, it doesn't. It's fine. I mean, obviously, it's not real. It's mocap. We get it. And he's a shiny motherfucker. But obviously, it's like apocalypse technology because he's formed by the mother box. But I love his voice, man.
You should probably move.
That's perfect. How is that not perfect? I mean, I didn't watch the cartoon like that much, but like when you've like heard like the animated movies and even like I've seen episodes of the cartoon like Young Justice, stuff like that, it just is like, yes, okay, Ray Fisher's voice is perfect. He's just got that, it's just, I don't know, deep and commanding and just like, yeah, I don't know. It's just, it's perfect. It really is. It's perfect. So no one's complaining about the voice. Of course, oh God, that Flash. I mean, come on. I mean, we've seen some good Flashness in the TV show, but not like this. Obviously, TV is going to be not as much CGI, but I mean, it's still pretty decent. But that right there, man, and with the blue lightning, and even like one of the writers of like Flash comic books said, like, yes, he thought it was great. He saw that. That's what I visualize when I'm writing the Flash, drawing, whatever. Of course, we see the Batarang thing.
He's Batman.
Oh, and then we got this swing in, slide, throw. Oh, God.
The age of heroes would never come again.
And then we get the hero shot. Some people are like, where's Batman? Well, maybe he was holding the camera. I don't know. Who knows when that part is? I mean, there's like, you got the sun in the background. It almost seems like a happy moment almost. I don't know what they're looking at. They're looking at Superman or they're looking at Batman maybe. Maybe Batman's like giving him a little pep talk. I just love how Flash is smiling. Because he's just, it's almost like, because we go back to that original footage where he's like, I need friends. And now he has friends. Yes, Barry, you have friends. Unlike your alternate Barry, who can't live without his friends, can't do the Flash thing without his friends. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I mean, but I will say, sometimes it is kind of annoying. It seems like the Barry Allen on TV is like so naive and so like, what do I do, Cisco? What do I do? But sometimes it's not. He's a smart guy. Anyways, moving on. But Justice. Oh my God, the shot right here. Aquaman just fucking throwing that trident, and he knocks out not one, but two parademons. For fuck's sake. A lot of people, of course, are saying like, oh, it's so dark. Why does it have to be dark? I'm thinking that this has some kind of apocalypse theme here. This does not look like it's on planet Earth. So, I mean, I'm sorry. I don't think it's going to be too sunny in Apocalypse. Where something's happening, but then, okay. Oh, God, she's so gorgeous. And then we got Wonder Woman doing like a crazy leg sweep. And then, of course, she whips her hair. And some people are like, what the fuck? It's like, hey, she doesn't have a cape. She's got to whip something, right? I'm surprised there hasn't been any crazy, like, feminist SJW fucking shit on this yet. Maybe there is. I don't know. They already talked about her armpits and then the poster where she was, like, peeing. I don't know. I was going to do a video about that, but I decided not to. Whatever. Yeah, like the poster where it has the jail behind her. Apparently, because the jail is in between, and it looks like she's peeing fire. I'm like, get the. I don't know where these people come up with this shit. I would have never noticed that. I'm sorry. Peeing fire. Yeah, first, she doesn't have enough hair in her armpits. Now let's talk about her urine tract. Yes, Wonder Woman, drink some cranberry juice, please. You gotta fight crime. Anyways, those are humans she's fighting. It's no parademons right there. Okay, this is cool too. And what's interesting about, like, a lot of people actually didn't know that Cyborg could fly. It's like, okay, you haven't seen him in the comic books. You don't even have to pick up a Cyborg comic. Just pick up a Justice League comic. And he has a mask that goes over his head, so I don't know how far up he's flying. But does anybody notice how it looks almost like Deadshot's mask from the comic books? Like, it kind of does. Like, it resembles that a little bit. Let me go back a little bit. I don't know. It just resembles Deadshot's mask a little bit. Because it's got the one red eye. Of course, it's on the left. But it's like full silver. I mean, it just reminded me of that. I don't know. And then Flash. We see some of the physics for Flash. Like, we already kind of saw this shot where he was, like, dodging something. But now we actually see that he's being shot at by a certain parademon. I don't know what it is. And then the way, like, he dodges, it almost looks like he's dancing. And then all of a sudden he just pushes the guy. Pretty much, Junket! He just freaking summons his Ryu or Ken right there, man. Ugh.
What are your superpowers again?
And then, of course,
I'm rich.
everybody laughs at that part. So, yeah, there's humor in this, guys. Hello. But, of course, there was already people that were going like, oh, geez, what the fuck? Is this like some alt-right Donald Trump shit? Oh, my God, really? We can't just have a lighthearted joke like that? Because it is true. There's always memes. There's a ton of memes where it says, like, you got Justice League, and you got Batman who has no superpowers. But he's a badass, and he's got a lot of toys. Ooh, sorry, hiccups. So that little joke is perfect. I can't wait to see the little banter, because we've already seen some banter between Barry and Bruce, and I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. I mean, that's just like the perfect line right there. Especially it's like right smack dab in the middle of the trailer. And then we see the Nightcrawler. Bam, right there. Oh, got it. Oh, Jesus. First she saves his ass in Batman vs. Superman, and now he fucking saved her ass. And there's the Nightcrawler, which is great. We heard about that too. Not just the Flying Fox, so we get a Nightcrawler too. Not to mention, this cover of Come Together, I did not know, it's Junkie XL collaborating with Gary Clark Jr. Just found that out today because he tweeted it out. Fucking awesome, man. I knew it didn't sound like I mean, that song's been covered to death, but this version, I mean, I at first when you hear that guitar, you think, well, that's got to be Junkie XL, but it's Junkie XL and Gary Clark Jr. If you don't know who Gary Clark Jr. is, do yourself a favor. YouTube his shit right now. He's a modern day Jimi fucking Hendrix, man. Guy's amazing. Guy's absolutely amazing. Keep going. We see Vic. Play football. We're gonna see some of that, which is awesome. That's great. And then, okay, Wonder Woman has some kind of lightning bolt going on that she's like throwing down on someone, and it's like, okay, does she have some of Zeus's power? Is that what's going on? Maybe we're gonna find some of that out in Wonder Woman. That's pretty cool. And we see Lois. We see some more running from Flash, and who knows what Lois is looking at? Maybe the Return of Superman. Who knows? And this scene, though, I mean, like I said, 3 years ago when people, were skeptical about this shit, and they were like, what, Aquaman's going to be in this? What the fuck is he going to do, ride seahorses? And we talk to fish? Look this scene. I mean, first off, you got Jason Momoa, who's got, like, the meanest look. He's just, the eyebrows and everything. He's not human. And he's just doing the water thing with it's just so amazing. Mira. Then we got Mira. And there's a mother box back there, so it looks like she's guarding a mother box right there on the pillar. And there's a couple of Atlantean soldiers holding some guns. And then, of course, a lot of people, hey, can you imagine if this had color? I'm all, yeah, you should try to, like, scuba dive or deep sea dive, Go underwater. See how much color there is that deep. See what it is. I'm just saying. And, you know, a lot of people are griping about that. I'm like, God damn it. I'm like, go watch Finding Nemo for some color underwater. God. Okay. God, it's like every little thing. I gotta, like, stop. Oh, by the way, this part right here, does this confirm Reverse Flash in the DCEU? Shut up. There's so many sites that say that. I'm all, yeah, you mean the Flash's ultimate baddie? You think he might be in the DCEU? I don't know. Is the Joker in the DCEU? Is Lex Luthor in the DCEU? Yes! Did you not think that they were going to not follow that source material? Yes, even though we saw it in the show, we're seeing it here again. We're seeing Henry Allen behind bars because he was accused. He got put in the jail for killing Nora, Barry's mom, his wife, which of course we know he didn't. We know what happens. We know that Mr. Thawne goes back in time, Reverse Flash. Does this guy confirm? Yes, oh my God. I don't know. People know me. Okay, and then we got, God, I just got to keep pausing. So now we got what looks to be a bunch of parademons invading probably, I mean, we heard about this too, and this is probably going to be like the prologue to this story, is we got Amazonians taking on parademons, and I even heard that it's definitely parademons, that possibly there's going to be some Atlanteans in here too. That's going to be an interesting little prologue to see. I mean, it's just like, what the fuck? I mean, you see somebody, you see one of the Amazonians just leaping off her horse, and it's freaking nuts, man. A lot of people are drawing parallels too. Some of these shots look like Lord of the Rings, which is good because that was excellent shit. Oh God, I love it. Oh, Batman just taking on, just shooting up some parademons, and then they're on top of the Batmobile, and Wonder Woman just comes flying. That's right, flying in, and just like clotheslines two of them. Okay, now right here we got Cyborg, who looks like he's got some emotion. Something's happening. I'm thinking it has to do with his dad. Which, oh man, are we gonna have a heartbreaking moment? Possibly, guys. And then it cuts to Aquaman underwater, and there's like a staff, some kind of staff that gets thrown at him, and a lot of people were like, "Hey, this looks like Steppenwolf's staff." So this might have been a little hint at Steppenwolf right here, because he just dodges it, and you gotta wonder what's that from. Got it. And then of course I love it. I love the whole when a Flash, like, he has like lightning in his hand, and he just like strikes down, and then he takes off. It's so freaking awesome, man. I love how Aquaman just like kind of backs up, like, oh shit, okay, you're here, cool. And then somebody actually asked me, like, why does this look different than that promo shot? I'm like, it's gonna look different. Promo shot is they put it together like almost like Photoshop-ish, but this is actual legit, like the film and CGI. So yes, it's gonna look a little different. That's just the way it is. I mean, obviously there's a green screen behind him. Obviously, Cyborg is, he's wearing a mocap suit, so things are gonna change. And that's why it looks different from that promo shot that we saw in like Empire Magazine or Entertainment Weekly, one of those.
Are we?
Yes, we shall. We shall do whatever you want.
It's good to see you playing well with others again.
Oh, good, Jim Gordon. Oh, man. It's just, I mean, I know we've seen it. We saw it in Nolan's Batman, which is great. It was. But for some reason, it's just like when you have a Batman that is just this Ben Affleck's Batman, who's just huge, and the suit looks more like something out of the comic book and even the animated series. This is what this reminds me of. And you have Gordon with the hat, the mustache, the glasses, the coat. It's just so fucking. Oh man, I can't get over that.
Just like a bat. I dig it. Maybe temporary.
Another little funny shot. And somebody actually asked me too, is it me or does it look like Batman has a stiff neck again? Yes, I thought the exact same thing. It almost seems like Batman, he can't turn his neck like he could in Batman vs. Superman. I don't know. It just kind of looks like that. But god damn it, he looks so fucking good. That cowl is awesome. I'm just saying.
I dig it. Maybe temporary.
And I love this too, because if you, I resorted to, after watching the trailer by itself, like, I don't know, about 146.5 times, I had to put it on pause once. I decided to start watching reaction videos, and it's so awesome where, like, people are like, they're already so satisfied, and it's like, oh, okay, this is the end. They're going to do a little funny thing, Jim Gordon, Aquaman, huh? Then all of a sudden, you get Aquaman on top of the goddamn Batmobile, and people are like, what the people just start going crazy. Crazy. Because who thought that would happen? Aquaman riding on top of the Batmobile. It's just... how I mean, who would have thunk? Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? Seriously. Aquaman riding on top of the Batmobile. Get out of my fucking face with that, man. That is just absolutely brilliant. It's brilliant. It is brilliant. I don't know, man. It's just, I just can't understand it. I really can't. I really can't. Oh, man. Whatever, though. It's, you know, what people can gripe. People can gripe. Say it's a big CGI fest. You know, I covered it in the video that I just talked about. I was just getting messages about it. You know, people could say it looks fake. People, you know, I don't know. I don't know how you could say that looks like, but I don't want it like where it looks like a video game cutscene comparing to a what? I don't get that. A video game cutscene? I just don't get that. I don't know what they're talking about. I mean, like, nothing's gonna look full on. I mean, that's just the way it is with certain things. I mean, it seems like all of a sudden, like in the past like 5 years, everybody's become like a CGI expert. You know, not everything is gonna look 100% real. I don't know. I don't know if it's ever gonna look like that. There's times, I don't know. It's just, we're not animators. We're not these filmmakers. You know, I know sometimes, I mean, look what I do. When I do my videos, I'm sitting in front of a green screen, and that's pretty much it. I've done animation stuff, and I've done everything like that, and I get so excited, even though I know it looks like it doesn't look real. I don't know. I just kind of I don't do that. It's just like, oh, it needs to look like this. It needs to not look like this. It's like, well, nobody cares what you think, you know? I mean, there is some really bad CGI out there, and I'm just going, I don't know. I don't know. People are always going to gripe. They're always going to gripe. It's just the way it is. But there you go, guys. That's my little breakdown of the Justice League trailer. I mean, talk about just awesome. I mean, the music, everything, you know, you have a joke in there, a couple jokes. I mean, and it's Batman. It's Bruce making the joke, and then it's Batman making another joke. And I'm like, yeah. And then, of course, Aquaman's. I mean, it just looks like Aquaman's going to steal the show. It looks like Barry's going to be like he's going to be the comic relief, which is great. And then it just looks like Batman is actually going to have some good rebuttal to all of it. It's really great. He really is like he's the father of all this. I mean, Jesus. I mean, the way he just kind of smiles up at Aquaman like, yeah, bitch, go. Do your thing. Because he knows. This is a different Batman now, guys. Everybody's complaining, oh, Batman kills. He's grumpy. Yeah, that's because he was supposed to be. 20 years playing Batman in this world. And all of a sudden, there's aliens coming down. And, you know, he had a grunge match that leveled a fucking city almost. So he's a little pissed off. And then you got to wonder about Superman. It's like, I saw an article today that they were like, that thinks that Superman is going to be evil. It's going to be evil. Like, he's going to come back evil. And a lot of people actually speculated that before, too. Is when he comes back, is he going to be Superman, or is he going to be evil and everybody's going to have to fight him? I don't know. It's going to be interesting. And then he brought up the fact of, wow, what a great narrative, because it's like Batman tried to kill him at first and then realized I shouldn't kill this guy. And now he's going to have to, try to defeat him again or somewhat? I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Who knows? He might be evil. He might not be. I don't know. It's going to be pretty great. But let me get your guys' questions in. And if you want to send me a question, use Film Junket Podcast hashtag. It just makes it easier, because even, you know, I have, you know, a lot of responses that I have to go through, and I just don't, you know, just can't do it. It's easier to do with the hashtag. Let's see. Film Junket podcast. All right, so let's do it. Okay, first one is from Mad Bat 73. He said, "Is it me or does it look like Batman can't turn his head in the new Cal? Your thoughts?" Yes, it's not just you. It looks like he can't. Looks like he's got stiff neck again, and he's turning his shoulders. I guess we'll find out. I don't know. It does look like that though, but that Cal's so badass. Everything's so badass with that. Salvador said, "Yes. Do you think Aquaman will stand out? Will be the standout hero in Justice League? Will we see more Mira in action?" Yes, I think we'll see more Mira in action. Probably in like one part. Because it looks like she is guarding a mother box right there in that little scene. So we're going to see her do something. Not a lot, but something. And then, yes, Aquaman's going to stand out. He already did. He stood out in that fucking trailer. Jesus. Jared Ward asks, do you think Zack Snyder would be a good director for the Flash solo movie? Yes. I think Zack Snyder would be a great director for every comic book movie. He's so underrated and he gets so much hate, and I don't understand it. I had a debate with somebody last week who was trolling on one of the forums on Facebook. He posted a picture of Snyder saying, like, does not follow the source material. And I was like, well, this is cute, but I think he follows the source material more than anybody. And then, again, I ask, because when you know it's just trolling, they're not going to answer this question. I go, who are you comparing him to? Are you comparing him to Joss Whedon, David Ayer, the Russos? Who are you comparing him to? Because if you're comparing him to those people, guess what? He probably follows the source material more than them. I mean, Jesus Christ, Civil War was not even, I would say half, if that. It had to be a movie version of Civil War. It wasn't the source material, for sure, because obviously there was more heroes in the way that whole went out. But I mean, he does. I mean, Watchmen, yes, he had to change the ending, which, of course, pissed off what's-his-nuts. But he had to, because it just wouldn't have made sense with the alien squid thing, and it just would have been dumb. So he had to change it. And that's just what happens. Like, who cares if they had to change it for the movie? It's not going to always work. I've said that time and time again. Sometimes it just does not translate from the page to the big screen. Come on, guys. Work with us. Nasir. I always say your last name wrong. Flashpoint movie. Is it possible? Oh, fuck yeah, man. Oh, I want that to happen really badly. Because Jeffrey Dean Morgan, I would love to see him in that bat suit, in the Thomas Wayne bat suit. I would love that. And there's been fan art that's been showing up all over the place that it works because he's a big dude and it just works. Let's see. Sam Heiss. Do you see Justice League being nominated for its amazing visual effects and more? This movie is going to be a beautiful piece of art. There you go. I hope so. But Batman vs. Superman didn't get nominated. Yeah. I don't know why. Because, I mean, I'm telling you, people are complaining, like, why the fucking it's so dark? I'm like, have you read a comic book? Read a comic book, please. And especially when Batman and Superman are fighting. It's like when that was right out of Dark Knight Returns, and that took place at night. It was actually snowing, wasn't it? Good Lord. It's like, you got Marvel, and then you got the bright colors and blah, 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 this, you know. But, I mean, Jesus Christ. How awesome would it have been to have a better backdrop than a fucking airport when they were all fighting? I don't know. To me, it just was like, I look at the background with that, I'm just like, it just would have been better if it was like somewhere else. I don't know. I mean, I still loved it. Don't get me wrong. I still loved that whole scene. I mean, it's such a nerd fest. I mean, there's been times where I've just fast-forwarded to that scene. Yeah, let's see. From Jugga Pie, you ever do a usual trailer breakdown vlog? Well, that's what I'm doing right now. It's a podcast, though. And, of course, my buddy Kyle Jones says, give me a description on how you think Superman should come back and how you think he would actually will. That is not a question, dumbass. I don't know. I think it has, let's see, the Codex. I think something with the Codex is going to play into it. I don't know. That's just me. I think maybe, maybe that'll play into it and him coming back. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know how they're going to do it. It's going to be interesting. I know it's not going to be exactly like how it is in the Death of Superman storyline. I mean, we all hope we see the black costume. But they need to save it. They didn't show any Superman in this trailer, which was great. And I loved how there were some sites like, why is Superman missing from the trailer? It's like, Well, if you guys actually watched Batman or Superman, he kind of died. And Warner Bros. Is being smart this time and not really showing us much, even though they still could show. They still could show. I don't know. I don't know. It's going to be interesting, guys. But, yeah, those were the questions. Like I said, if you want to send me a question that I'll answer on the podcast, just use Film Junket Podcast, that hashtag. And that'll just make it easier for me to find those questions throughout the week. So feel free to ask during the week and everything. And I think I'm just going to wrap this up right now. Keep it shorter than usual. Just because I got some more work to do. Still trying to catch up because of my lazy weekend and everything. So anyways, guys. Delicious. Appreciate you guys listening as always. Yeah, you can even leave some comments down below. I still trying to figure out how to because that whole SoundCloud thing, it's like you got to pay a certain amount. And right now, after just buying a car, I'm trying to cut down any kind of payments I have to make. I'm trying to pinch some pennies before I, get back up to where I'm comfortable with income and everything. So I'm not really paying for that. So, and I know there's lip sync and stuff like that. I don't know. I'll get it somewhere, but for now, it's just going to be on YouTube, so you can leave some comments down below. Appreciate you guys listening. You guys are awesome. I love you. Love your faces, all of it. Love your, every bit of it, especially your ears, because you have to listen to my stupid voice ramble on like I am right now. All right, guys. I will talk to you later. Talk to you later.